Today we are in Golden Oak.
So there's a lot of different misnomers about living in Golden Oak.
That view
it's
right
so
outside.
Good.
And I found another hidden Mickey up there.
Did you really?
Yeah. It almost looks like you're walking out to another picture window, even though it is your balcony.
So we're in one of the most exclusive, fun neighborhoods, the playground for the Disney fan. Where are we today?
Today we are in Golden Oak.
I'm so excited to show off our newest listing here.
Yes.
It's got a lot of cool features throughout that I think is going to be exciting for you guys to watch, whether you're looking at moving here or you just like to see cool houses and you're a big Disney fan. But tell us a little bit about the neighborhood before we go inside.
Yes, so Golden Oak, if you don't know where it's at, let's say you were heading towards Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
You would veer off to the right, down past Fort Wilderness, and you'd be at the entrance to Golden Oak.
Yep.
That's also where the entrance to the Four Seasons is. You're greeted by an amazing guard gate, and behind that guard gate is Golden Oak.
Yeah.
299 homes, 9 different enclaves or neighborhoods, as you could call them, behind the gate.
Yep.
And we are in one of those 9 today, which is known as Kimball Trace.
Amazing. And so it's double gated because if
Yes.
you've ever been to the Four Seasons, you know, big, beautiful hotel, but you're gated to get in and then gated to get into the neighborhoods as well, which is pretty cool.
Yes, so you do have that dual gate. So when you get back to Kimball Trace, which by the way is named after Ward Kimball, one of Walt Disney's original animators, it's just such a beautiful touch that I love with the Disney magic.
Yes. So many people ask, like, you know, with the houses, is it overly done with Disney? And in my opinion, there's some houses that are a little crazy,
Yeah.
but not within Golden Oak. They seem to me like mostly like little touches that are just such a cool little thing. So if you're a Disney fan, you've got that kind of like right at home,
Yes.
but it's not so in your face.
No, and that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna love about this home. It hasn't been outfitted for every themed room, but there's some beautiful touches where you recognize it and you're like, oh, that was so clever.
Yes. All right, so let's take them inside this beautiful home. But before we do, tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, welcome to 9764 Lounsberry Circle. This home was built in 2013 by ISS Homes, and it's known as the Pacifico floor plan.
So if you don't know much about ISS Homes, they have a storied past with Disney. They built out a lot of celebration and really some of the more iconic homes here in Central Florida.
They did, and here they did not skip any of the details. The home is amazing. It's extremely dialed in, and you're going to love it because it has over 4,200 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5 ensuite bathrooms, 2 powder bathrooms, and a really special courtyard pool that we're going to show in a bit.
Let's take a look.
So when you come in through that amazing grand entrance, you're welcomed by a grand foyer, a 2-story foyer at that, and beautiful views right out into the courtyard.
I love all the details, like the painted cove ceilings and all the little woodwork throughout here. But my favorite part is this open courtyard area because you've got a ton of natural light. But then I don't like when you have these houses that are just kind of like closed off, right? You got the living room space and the kids might go there, which we have some of that here, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I want to have like an entertainment place, and that's
Yes.
exactly what this house is.
Well, and to your point, a lot of custom homes can get more compartmentalized because you're trying to dial them in so specifically. They have done a beautiful job at this home giving you that open concept feel, but still knowing what space is meant for what.
That's right. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the house.
Yep, so right into the living room. As we mentioned, open concept. You have soaring ceilings with details with the beams, which I personally love. And there's this really cool space right behind the living area, which is the dining room.
Yeah, and it feels like a little bit of a jewel box to me because you have so much natural light and windows that go all the way around. The fixture in there is next level.
Fixture.
It's
I know,
so
I was
beautiful.
waiting for you to mention it because that's my favorite part of that
Yes.
space. And what's so neat about it is from far away, it just looks like a lot of colors, but as you get close and see the details, it's a lot of different fruits. And those are things that you find in these Golden Oak homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you come into the kitchen, you're greeted by a beautiful large island. You can use this as the breakfast bar.
I love this little feature where you have the window inside. This is so cool.
I know it looks like it's just a mirror, but
Yeah.
you can actually see outside and across the street to your neighbors. So I love that about this wine cabinet.
Yeah, I like the windows are placed where it almost feels like it's a picture
Yes.
because everything in Golden Oak is so picturesque and like so well done and so well maintained. This is almost like a little piece of art on its own.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it's an extremely dialed in kitchen.
It
You
is.
have all Wolf appliances, beautiful countertops.
Tons of storage. We've got the like cabinet level finishes on the dishwasher and the refrigerator, and then you have a little wine fridge on the other side, which is really well done.
Yes, so all the space that you need, beautiful finishes. You can't go wrong entertaining in this kitchen during the holidays. Right behind us, we have the laundry room, access to the courtyard, and a bay window with breakfast nook. We want to take you into the office, which really couples as a first floor guest suite. And before you even enter that room, you also have a powder bathroom accessible for guests off the living area.
And the way they've got it set it up with all of the features right now, it's a beautiful office, but it can easily be converted back over into a guest suite. Let's take a look at the primary.
Coming into the primary suite, you have 2 walk-in closets on your left, and then you have the entry to your primary ensuite. Beautiful French door opening, soaker tub, chandelier in the middle, enclosed shower. It is like a complete spa experience.
Yeah, this whole section back here is fantastic because it feels like a getaway on the main level. But one of the things I love about this bathroom in particular is the entryway back over into the closets. So really easy, kind of like all the way through. It's a really cool feature.
Yeah, it was very well thought out, and I love that it also brings you through this archway. Another great detail back into the primary bedroom. You'll notice again details on the ceilings, beautiful touches like the shears, the light fixtures, and my favorite part,
this access right to the outdoor space.
That view
it's
right
so
outside.
Good. The cool thing we haven't mentioned is that this whole house is furnished. It comes furnished in the price.
Yes.
And if you want more details on the house, obviously make sure you reach out to us. But the fact that you're able to just kind of lock and go and not have to worry about all the details is another really cool feature.
Yes, and the fact that it was done by a designer. So when you see it and you know how well it was put together, that was for a reason. It was very thoughtful. So you can come in and just relax enjoying your new home.
Yeah, it's not all hodgepodge. It's like really well
Yeah,
done.
well done.
All right, so before we take them upstairs to show them the rest of the house, I think we have to stop and check out the outdoor space because there's so much to see out here.
Yeah, and it's easily one of my favorite parts of the home. It welcomes you into the courtyard with the pool, but one of my favorite features is the covered lanai, and it's a little bit different than most lanais.
It is, because like on so much in Central Florida, we have the pool cages, which are kind of ugly,
Yeah.
and many people here in Golden Oak, they do have them, right? But most people want the open space, right? And so where you have the sun pouring in, the cool thing about this house in particular is you've got the drop-down screens and the covered awnings that are both retractable, so you can have it as open as you want or have that shade if you want as well.
And we learned about this home that all of these retractable screens are on their own zone. So you can really customize how open or closed off you want this. And the way that I see it is that you open up that pocket sliding glass door, you put down the retractable screens, and you have this whole additional living space that really just seamlessly flows from the main house.
Yeah, and you've got the fans, you've got the speakers. It kind of is that indoor-outdoor living that so many people want in Central Florida, but you want to keep the bugs and the lizards and all that kind of stuff out, so this is a really cool way to do it. One of the cool features I love about this house is the golf cart garage off to the side, and then you've got the 3-car garage and pool bath on this side.
Yes.
One thing people don't know is that you can't actually park overnight in your driveway, and so clients of mine that live in neighborhoods like this, they're like, hey, my kids are getting a car, don't have a place to park because I've got a 2-car garage. So this, you've got so much storage and so many places to park.
Yeah, more room to grow, and that's what it's all about.
Exactly. So finishing up in this courtyard space before we take them above the garage, this pool is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, let's talk a little bit more about this pool. You have a sunken hot tub. I'm thinking you can comfortably fit 10 people in here and really enjoy the space. You also have other entertaining room for people that don't want to be in the spa and the pool, and that's with the summer kitchen. It continues on with an outdoor gas fireplace, and you have a ceiling fan, seating, which again is included, so you can come right out here and enjoy it.
Turnkey.
Exactly. And other details that we haven't talked about yet, but like the ceilings. I mean, look at the ceilings. Even that is just so dialed in and beautiful. And I found another hidden Mickey up there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I love the details throughout. If you are a Disney fan, like those are the little things to me that don't feel like it's overly done, but something that you're going to be looking for if you're living in Golden Oak.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different misnomers about living in Golden Oak that people see online that is myth, that you get a Club 33 membership included. You do not.
Which you don't.
Yeah.
Or an annual pass. A lot of people think you automatically get an annual pass.
Yeah,
You don't.
You don't. Some people think that because you're within the Four Seasons gates, and just because you have a golf cart doesn't mean you automatically get a membership to the Four Seasons as well.
Right, no, and then a few other things that people have as those misnomers of Golden Oak is that you're buying a condotel, right? Or something that a lot of lenders ask us. So you actually do own the land on Disney property, and there's so many unique little intricacies like that.
Some people think that you can do an Airbnb here. You cannot.
You cannot.
Yeah,
you can rent the homes.
You can
but
rent.
It cannot be an Airbnb.
And they actually do really well. The leases here actually are fantastic. If someone wants to buy it as an investment, but you can't rent it by the night, by the week, you've got to rent it by the 7-month minimum.
That's right.
So make sure you reach out and make sure you understand all the different fees and what's involved in this house and other ones in Golden Oak. There's one more. All right, so speaking of the garage and outdoor space, we finally need to show them what's upstairs. This is one of my favorite parts of the house.
It's mine too, and it's so unique. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a wet bar, guest casita.
Yes,
You know, that's not very often that you get to find something like that.
Yeah, you could use this as a guest room, as college kids or grandkids come back. You could use that as an office. You can see the Four Seasons off in the distance and just all the plush trees and that sort of thing.
And it almost feels like a hideaway within your own home. You know, even if you're not going to use it all the time as a guest suite, it's like you can get away from the main floor and have some sacred space up here above the garage.
My kids be loud, I'll tell you what.
Now that we're upstairs, let's talk a little bit about what you have up here.
Yeah.
Right now we're in the loft, and then there's also 2 bedrooms with 2 ensuite bathrooms. I think it's important to note that every single bedroom has its own bathroom.
Yeah, and then this little space up here, not only, again, you've got the window views, because every window offers a little something, a little peek. So my favorite part of this, outside of what's over the garage, is this breakfast balcony right here. I could see myself in the morning with a cup of coffee and just enjoying the view. You've got the pond over there. There's deer that run here in the evening. It's such a cool space.
It is beautiful. It's very picturesque. It almost looks like you're walking out to another picture window, even though it is your balcony. And I could see myself sitting out here almost every single day.
I can't believe how many hidden Mickeys that we found in that house.
I know, they were these beautiful little details that I didn't even expect to find when we were going through the home the first time. But what I would love you guys to do is comment down below and let us know how many you think there are total.
Yeah, the homeowner told us, and when he said it, I was like, there's
No
no
way.
way, because there are these cool little hidden details. I hope you enjoyed our newest listing here in Golden Oak, and if you're looking to buy or sell a house anywhere in Central Florida, we want to be your real estate resource of choice. Email us, info@pozekgroup.com. We'll see you guys on the next video.
Thank you.